Other things that really excite me and interest me about being a therapist is just getting to see my clients succeed in the ways that they're wanting to change their lives and the goals that they're wanting to accomplish. It's a true honor and privilege to get to hear their stories, walk through the struggles and the joys with them. And so that's what helps me get up in the morning and come do this job. I think it's really helpful to point out the successes that my clients have and ways that we can promote those things and increase them to help them overcome some of the negatives in their life. The other one is cognitive behavioral therapy. It, it gives some really practical tools for people to use whenever you just find yourself in those places of, I just feel really overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. Here's a tool that can help you in that moment. There's such power in the stories that we tell ourselves. And so sometimes it's really helpful for a client to create a new narrative in EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. And it is a method of treating trauma as well as things such as anxiety, depression, stress, addictions, because it just brings a lot of good resourcing for clients, kind of like cognitive behavioral therapy. Here's some things you can do when you're in a pinch, as well as it releases trauma and a lot of that response a lot faster than talk therapy does. A big influence right now for me is I'm really getting into the work of Brené Brown around the differences between guilt and shame, and the benefits and the power of vulnerability. I think a lot of people struggle with shame far more than they realize. Guilt is saying, I have done something wrong. Shame is saying, I am something wrong, or there's something wrong with me because of something that we've done. Or maybe for no reason at all, we just believe that. And so that's why it's so common across the board is, everyone has had those moments where they feel that. And so that can be debilitating in a lot of ways if you think that one choice you made defines who you are as a person. And so I think that's why it's so huge for people to be able to see the difference between guilt and shame, and to then utilize this new understanding to create a more positive self-image. Is the understanding that everyone has value, everyone has purpose and place, and everyone comes in equipped with the things they need to achieve the goals that they have, to achieve the change that they have. And sometimes we lose sight of that whenever we are faced with all these different struggles in life. And so part of the therapeutic process is being reminded of what you do have to offer as a person and how you can face these challenges. It's definitely an uncovering process. I think if a client can understand that they are capable of change and accomplishing the goals or whatever it is that brings them to therapy, that is huge. That's so important that they believe in themselves and they believe that they are capable of that.